Hey, how is it going, YouTube? It is your friend Jordan here, and I have some stuff to talk about. And so by now you have probably heard the awful news. And I say by now, it happened actually today, Friday the 14th, and I just found out about it a couple. I almost said years ago, a couple hours ago, and there was a shooting. Which somebody actually told me. They said, "Did you hear about the shooting?" I said, "No, like what shooting?" Shooting happened. I live like outside of Detroit, so that's like commonplace here. There's a shooting every day in the news. And they said that it was at an elementary school. And by the way, this leave a comment if you live in a different country, if this is news there. Because you probably don't care about it. It's just American news, but it's still tragic nonetheless. And I bet a million people on YouTube are making videos about this, so I'm not just gonna reiterate the what happened, because that's completely pointless. You can watch a video or read a news article, pick up a newspaper, and it'll be in it. But anyways, before I go on about what I really want to talk about, I should just say what happened. This is from CNN.com, police and then colon, so this is the title of it. It says, 20 children among 26 victims of Connecticut school shooting. So there was this crazy guy who went into a school, shot 20 children and 6 adults, one of whom I believe was his mother, who was a teacher there, I believe. I might have that wrong, but, and then afterwards, and these details, I might have them wrong. They still don't know the whole story. But, I believe they found another body at his house when they went to investigate. But, anyways, onto the real topic is, why is this happening lately? Like, there was a shooting, first of all, in a movie theater a couple months back. And then, it was in a mall. I don't even know when. I just heard about that today, but I guess it was big news. I don't watch the news because it makes me angry. But I heard about it today when all this came out. And the real thing is, like, why is this happening? And I have an idea, which you might not agree with. And if you don't agree with me, you should leave it as a comment, because I really want to get hear different opinions on this. But my idea is that whenever a news story comes out, it's really, really, really awful that people who do the news get happy when they hear bad things, because it means that their ratings are going to go up. And they canceled Wheel of Fortune to bring this story, which means it's huge, right? Wheel of Fortune, it just doesn't get canceled like that. So they did like an hour of this news story, just telling about pointless facts, just dragging it out, bringing on psychologists and neighbors and family. And you know, they're really this just came out today, so I don't know what they're gonna do in the future, but judging by past examples, they really make these crazy people famous when they go on shooting sprees. And it's really tragic, because it encourages other people to do it. And this was the biggest school shooting in American history. 26 people dead. There was one, Columbine, which is famous. I can't remember how many years ago. Then there was Virginia Tech. Got shot up. Oh god, a lot of bad stuff happened at Virginia Tech. Got shot up like twice. Some Chinese kid chopped a girl's head off. Virginia Tech is crazy. And so yeah, I mean, I really blame it on just the media and the fact that after a tragedy, that's the one thing that they focus on. And granted, people have a right to know what's going on in the nation, but there's a morality difference between somebody's right to hear the news and blowing it out of proportions to a point where you are glorifying murder just to make money and just to boost ratings for a news show. And you know, I don't know, it's awful. And the whole thing is bad. I mean, he murdered like 20 little 10-year-olds, 5 to 10-year-olds. That's awful. It showed him the children on the guy killed himself too. So I mean, that's kind of a good thing, I guess, because that guy's nuts. But I don't know. I shouldn't say that's a good thing, but let's be honest, he's an awful person. And they showed the little kids, and the kids didn't know what was going on. They said, yeah, there were some bangs, and my teacher and friends are dead now, and they had no clue what they're even saying. They have no clue. They can't even fathom that somebody would do that, or even what happened. And you know, that's an awful thing for anybody to go through, but even, or especially, a little kid at that age. So yeah, what was I saying? Oh, media. Media is awful. And you know, I'm in journalism right now, and you know, reporting the news is a good thing. It's you know, the watchdog function of politics. So make sure that corrupt people don't get away with corrupt things as much as they would like to, at least. And but again, there's a really, really fine line between reporting the news and glorifying these crimes. And I think, or I feel that the reason why these things keep happening in these numbers, and it's not even just the news, and it's not even just these awful crimes. Think about Amanda Todd. She killed herself. It went viral. Like a week later, the same thing happened with another girl, and it didn't go as famous as Amanda Todd, but it's awful that we've made it up to this point where you can become famous by doing awful things, and it's almost like people are trying to outdo each other with these awful crimes just to get famous. And I mean, obviously that's not good, and there's not really much we can do about it because it's all about money as far as news goes. And yeah, I guess that's all I have to say. That's my 7.5-minute rant on the subject. Leave a comment what you guys think below, and whether you agree or disagree. Maybe I hope that you guys at least thought about something that you hadn't thought about before, or maybe didn't care to think about. So yeah, I guess until next time, I love you guys. Goodbye.